there are some devotees left who have prepared Shraddha Puṣpāñjali for the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahāprabhu. So I'm requesting Rukmini Dasi to make her offering to Gauranga Mahāprabhu.
Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We can see that when Shri Guru comes to this world, he never comes alone. He comes here with all Guru Parampara. They never disappeared. All these personalities are still here. How? This is one reality. We can see the same thing in the Leelas of Sri Chaitanya Mahāprabhu. There is nothing that don't convey this idea. Mano Bishta of Sri Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, his foremost desire, his eternal desire is relish to mood of Srimati Radharani, and also initiate the flow to this world Kevala Mai Swarasika Upasana. And to fulfill this desire, Sri Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, he would have made his Guru and his Param Guru to flow this type of bhakti. We heard several days ago in Govardhan how Gurudev he beautifully explained about Srila Madhavendra Puri. It was his disappearance day, and we can see there that God he came up with idea about Anugati and Guru Parampara, and also he himself followed this and never give up. How is he is doing that? Once Gopal, Thakurji Sri Madhavendra Puri, he wanted to do Prema Pariksha, test of love. He said, "Go and give me Malaya Chandan. I am so hot." And Madhavendra Puri was old at that time, and he went. It was so long distance, and when he set off Vrindavan and came to Shantipur, he met the Kamalakanta Veda Panchana. Who is that? This is our Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya became his disciple. So, and when Srila Madhavendra Puri he came to Rimuna, we came here to Rimuna in temple of Gopinath. Gopinath he stole here for him under this dhoti. Gopinath in Gopal the same. Gopinath wanted to reveal his love, his greatest of love for Madhavendra Puri. And who is telling this story? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself telling this story. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he took sannyas and came to Rimuna in the temple of Kirchor Gopinath, he was joyfully telling this story about his Param Gurudev. And Guru Ishvari Puri, his disciple of Srila Madhavendra Puri, and his eternal associates, his Antaranga. What is Antaranga? Madhavendra Puri and Ishvara Puri, they are in tune with each other. It means they are Samo Chitta Vritti Vishishta. It is eternal psychological mood. This mood is eternal, and how this eternal mood came to Ishvara Puri's heart from Madhavendra Puri, because he was slowly serving his guru without any swatantra. And the same mood come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's heart, what is Antaranga Bhav? What is eternal Bhav of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? This is Vipralamba Bhav, mood of separation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said that Madhavendra Puri, he's said very beautiful verse. This is own word of Srimati Radharani. Aidina dayardranatha he madhuranatha kadavalokya se ridyam twataloka kataram daita pramyati kim karomyaham. I'm not very qualified to speak about this verse, but as Prabhupada Saraswati, he said that patra vacharanam na kurute. This bhakti rasa is for qualified person and unqualified person, and this verse contains all mood of Srimati Radharani, bhava utpati, this awakening emotions, then bhava sanhi, when mixed of emotion, then comes bhava shaibalya comes. This is contradictory emotion, and then bhavs of pacifying, bhav of shanti, bhav shanti. Srimati Radharani, she is criticizing herself, and then another bhav, Sanchari bhav comes. Vishat, he feels anutap, regretting. Then Danya comes. After the Danya, again, this contradictory mood, he start to blame Shri Krishna because Madhura Nasi Kadavalokya se, he's Madhura Nath. Because he's Kshatriya. Kshatriyas have very hard because they have to fight. And Krishna, because of associating with them, he is the same now. And then Asuya come, jealous. And then mental inertia, she doesn't know what to do. She's just, what can I do? I don't know. And then pranaya, Gurudev again explained this word pranaya just 2 days ago, that this is oneness. There is no me and he, this is completely, totally oneness. And then Garva comes, right? And when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said this word, he just said, Aidin, and then he fainted. How? Why he is fainted? Because this is Srimati Radharani's mood. This is Samuchitta Vritti Vishishta. This is like Anugatya. He's feel it. And this Vipralamba Bhav is the very big gift from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for us. When pure devotee, he every day he come to trance, to meditation, he served there to Radha and Krishna, and one day when he feels a deep separation from Krishna, and Krishna feels deep separation from him, he goes to this trance and never came up. If person, he meditate to some book, he never, this is not Antaranga with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is like key, which give us to entrance to meeting with, pastimes meeting with Radha and Krishna. Vancha kalpaturbyasya kripa sindhu eva cha patitanam pavanam yo Vaishnavabhyo namo.
This was the best speech so far. Super excellent. Very profound Siddhanta. Revealed directly from the heart of our Srila Bhakti Pragyan Kesha Goswami, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and all our Guru Parampara. So essential and very clear and precise presentation. So that was excellent. Hare Krishna. try to be like this. If you will speculate, then there's no power in these words. This is like the gun in the 100-meter sprint. If you shoot someone with a starter's gun, nothing will happen. Only it makes a sound, but no effect, because there's no bullet. It's a blank. So if someone is speaking from their own speculation, then it will have no effect. We should try to hear very deeply from our Guru Parampara and repeat their words without any ego, without kartrita abhiman. I am the doer. No, I am empty. Like Krishna's flute. The flute is empty, so it can be filled with the nectar of Krishna's lips. If there's anything inside the flute, then no sound will come at all. So in the same way, if there's any ahankar, ego, then no shabda brahma, no transcendental sound will come at all. So without swatantra bhava, independent mood, what we have heard, shravanam, kirtanam. This. And then it will be very powerful. We will be purified by becoming the conduit for the message of our acharyas. And it will have also effect on others. So, yes, I request my dear Jiva Das Brahmachari to make his Radha Puṣpāñjali at the lotus feet of Satyananda and Gauri.
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Premarasa Nirasya Korite Svadanam Ragamarga Bhakti Loke Korite Pracharanam Asikshakar Krishna Parama Karuna Edue Hetuan Hoite Ichraut Gamam. So we listen this day the glories of the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, and these are the two main reasons of his four main reasons of his appearance, and we can divide in external and internal reason. So in this verse it's described the first internal reason, Sri Radhayam Pranayama Ima, Kidrishovana Yama Ima, Svedoyana. Okay. Gurudeva already described these verses, so I will not take time. To taste to understand how deep the love of Radharani, to understand how sweet the quality that she only can see in him, and to feel the happiness that only her can see in him. And this is the first internal reason of the appearance days of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then there is the second internal reason is the appearance, is the calling of Sri Advaita and Haridas Thakur. And then we have the first external reason that I want to explain today, and the second external reason that is the spreading of the Yuga Dharma. The first external reason. External reason doesn't mean that is Vairanga, means that is not spiritual, but means that is doing for the others. And the internal reason means that he is doing for himself. So this first internal reason is to spread this Ragamarga Bhakti. So this verse of Sri Rupa Goswami, the Ashirvad that he gave in Vidagda Magdava, is very essential to understand this profound reason. Anarpitan charinchirat karuna yavartina karu samarpaitum munatum jwala racham svabhakti shriyam Hari Purata Sundara Dyuti Kadamba Sandipita Sada Hridaye Kandare Vasa Chinandana. So in this verse, Sri Rupa Goswami say, give the blessing to all the living entities to make the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always manifest in the core of your heart. And this because with his effulgence of the Mahabhava of Sri Radharani, he can give the Unnato Jwala Rasam, means the most elevated and confidential mood of Srimati Radharani. This Mahabhava, Mahabhava is spreading to all the body of Sri Radharani, and this is called Yad Ashray Vritti, means that every living entity can hear and or can see Sri Radharani when she is feeling this Mahabhava. He can become Vyapt, means can become pervaded of this Mahabhava. And so this Mahabhava can churn the heart of these living entities, and this is called Hasanna Janata Rid Vilodanam. Means that, yes, this Mahabhava creates so much turbulence in the heart of that person. And we can become Vyakt, totally immersed in this Mahabhava. And this Mahabhava is coming from the heart, but then is spreading to all the body of Sri Radharani. And this means also that why Krishna is so thirsty to enjoy with all the body of the gopi, because all the body is permeated of this Mahabhava. And so in this verse it is said that from a long time, actually Anarpitan Charinchirat means from the last Kali Yuga, the last appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that was never bestowed this Unnato Jwala Rasam, means that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes only in once of a day of Lord Brahma, means 1000 of cycle of the Yuga. So this appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Karunaya. It means completely completely without any what means that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is completely merciful. He cannot take care of our qualification. Means that the Icha Shakti in Krishna Lila means that his desire potency is under the control of his Kripa Shakti in Krishna Lila, but in the
Krishna Lila,
the Icha Shakti
is under the
control of Icha Shakti. Yes, the mercy potency is under the control of the desire of Krishna, so he can discriminate who is qualified and who is not qualified to receive mercy. But in Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, also if no one is qualified, the Icha Shakti, the desire potency, is under the control of the Kripa Shakti, means the mercy potency is taking control of this bestow of this Madhurya Rasa that only he can give. And yes, and the Sarmapaitum means that he can give completely. And this also is a very beautiful point, because why completely? Because only Srimati Radharani can give completely herself to Krishna. Not Krishna can give himself completely to Radharani. Why? Because the 0% he had to keep for himself, because he has the fault of being Bhagavan, means that he is Atmaram. So he is self-satisfied, Atmakam. So some 0% he has to keep for this satisfaction, but Radharani, no, she give completely herself and this love to Krishna. So at the end, yes, and Hari Purata Sundara Yutikadamba Sandipita means that Hari, Krishna, he become with her complexion, this complexion of golden, and actually he cannot take this complexion, but was only the blessing of Srimati Radharani that we heard the last time, that by her smiling give this blessing to Krishna. So may the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the son of Sachi, be manifest in our heart. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo.
Very good. Gyanatimirandasya kyanandana salakaya chakshurunmilitam jena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Radha Chintaniveshena Yasa Kantir Vilopita Sri Krishna Tamaham Bande Radha Lingita Vigraham. When Srimati Radhika disappeared from the Rasa-lila, Sri Krishna, he was searching here and there, and he was on the bank of Jamuna. He came to that place which is famous as Imlitala, tamarind tree. And there he was sitting and just absorbed in thoughts of Srimati Radhika. And Kita pes askrita rudakudiyam tamanusparam samrambhava yogena vindate tat surupatam. Just as the telkata, there's one type of insect, is trapped within a hole in the stone. He cannot come out because one bee has come. And the bee wants to catch him. But the bee is too big, he cannot get inside the hole, and the small insect is inside. And he cannot get out. Only he sees before him the bee who wants to catch him. And the bee is humming. And that's all he can hear. And he becomes fully absorbed in the bee. Then that insect, by becoming, this example is given by Narad Muni in Srimad Bhagavatam. When the telkata is so absorbed in the bee that he transforms and he comes out of the hole, turns into a bee himself. So this is a Kavi Praudokti. It is the exaggeration of the poets, but it's used to illustrate a point that whatever you become absorbed in, then you transform and become like that. So because Krishna there at the Imlitala, he was so absorbed in Radharani, so he became golden. He was so absorbed in Radhika, he thought, I am Radha. But we can say that Radhika was watching. She was spying on him from a distance. And when she saw that he was in such anxiety of love for her, then she came from her hiding place and embraced Krishna. So that's Radha Lingita Vigraham. Krishna's become golden because of chinta, absorption in thinking of Radhika, that he forgot, who am I? But still, we can see that in this situation, two things are there. One, Krishna is not completely relishing Radhika's behalf, to a certain degree, but not fully. And two, Krishna still has his body and Radhika still has her body. Understand? But from that pastime, some desire came. Oh, it was a wonderful experience to be absorbed and thinking, I am Radhika. And so the desire came to fully taste that. But he could not fully taste it in Vrindavan Nikunja-lila. Srila Rupa Goswami Pad has said, Chuta Sikarisha Gandham Kinchitut Srank Samanam Vilitadamala Puṣpāñjali Munmuchachudam Danujadanama Devya Shikshayate Kadaham Kalita Kalita Kotim Kalpayashrami Venim. A very confidential pastime. Rupa Goswami Pad is saying, when will that day come? When Radha and Krishna are playing together, alone in a kunj, and I will be there, present as Rupa Manjari, ready to serve. In the course of their loving pastimes, Chuta Sikara Sikandam, Shri Krishna's peacock feather that was in his hair, it's a slipping and hanging down. Kinchitut Srank Samanam. And his hair, which was tied up in a top knot, the top knot is coming open and his hair is falling down. Vulitadamala Puṣpāñjali Munmuchachudam. His hair was also decorated with flowers and they're all falling out. So Krishna is looking somewhat disheveled. But at that time, a special desire came in the heart of Radhika and in the heart of Krishna. Radhika wanted to please Krishna by playing the role of Radhika will pretend to be Krishna and Krishna will pretend to be Radhika. So Danuja Damana Debya, even though Krishna is Danuja Damana, he's so powerful he can kill all the demons. Because all the demons, they're the sons of Diti and Danu, the wives of Kasyapa. Diti and Danu. So demons are called Daitya and Danavas. And so Damana Debya Shikshayate Kadaham. When will Radhika give me a shiksha, some instruction? So Rupa Manjari is watching the play of Radha and Krishna, and Radhika, by ingit, by a suggestion, gives an instruction to Rupa Manjari. What instruction? Kamalakalita Kotim Kalpiyashami Venim. Krishna, you know, the cowherd girls, the gopis, they have their hair in a veni, that means a braid. And Krishna has his hair in a chuda, as a top knot. But his hair's come undone now. Radharani is saying, you should put Krishna's hair in a veni. And just as the gopis, they have their hair in a veni and they have a lotus flower. connected to the end of their braid. So Radhika is saying, oh, make Krishna's hair in a veni and decorate it with a lotus flower. So the implication here is that you should remove his peacock feather and give that to me. You make my hair up and put the peacock feather and make Krishna's hair like mine. It is indicating that now Radha and Krishna, they will play the role of each other in their lila. So, in the Nikunjas of Vrindavan, Krishna also has some experience. I am Radhika, but not fully. Not fully. And still, Radhika has one body and he has another body. So we can see so many examples we gave before of Krishna wanting to have a form like a Braj Gopi. When he saw his reflection in the jewel mirror. When he saw the Gandharva playing himself on the stage. When he saw his reflection double on the heart of Radhika. There are so many occasions in Krishna Lila where the desire to take the position of the ashray, the abode of love rather than the object of love, came. And sometimes he has some experience. Oh, thinking, I am Radhika. And sometimes he may play the role of Radhika, but not fully. And also their bodies are two bodies, separate. But Chaitanya kyam prakatam adhuna tadvayam chaikyam aptam. But now that Krishna has appeared and has the name, he is Chaitanyakyam, that is, he is called Chaitanya. And the two bodies have become one. That means, even though in their Nikunja Lila they embrace and they feel oneness, but they don't actually become one. But now that desire, that two bodies become one, two hearts become one, and Krishna is fully tasting the nectar of Radhika's love for him and realizing his own sweetness and her happiness and the greatness of her love. So that is a huge victory for Sri Krishna. And therefore, attaining Radha Bhava Jyoti Svalitam Nomi Krishna Surupam, being absorbed in the bhava of Radhika, being covered by the complexion of Srimati Radhika. Krishna is so happy. He is distributing. One of our devotees mentioned, like a king. When the king has conquered all other kings and now he's actually the emperor, then he has to have a victory parade and he rides on a chariot. And so many jewels that he's collected from the tribute all over the world, they're in golden pots on his chariot. And he's just taking handfuls and throwing them into the crowd. Not only that, but his ministers are also riding on his victory chariot. And he's also deputy, you also throw, and so they're taking some jewels and throwing. And people are catching, even beggars are there, they catch the diamonds and become rich in a moment. So one thing that you should know is that the ministers, they're throwing, the king is throwing so generously. So Krishna, now he feels my life is successful. The complete embrace of Radhika to the fullest degree. Now Krishna is experiencing Yavad Ashray Vritti. The Mahabhava of Radhika, Yadav Ashray Vritti, Prakashita, Swasamvedya Dasha. All the characteristics of Radhika's bhav, he's experiencing. He's experiencing the Samriddhiman Sambhog, the fullest joy of total union with Srimati Radhika in this Gauranga Swarup. And so he's distributing Mahabhav to others. You know that the other day we went to the Tajistan. So many sadhus from all the Mahants, all the great Mahants, the heads of the monasteries had gathered together from all over Braja. And they were singing songs. And the main Acharya was there, Braj Bihari Goswami. And he was sitting there. And as he was sitting there, some wealthy persons were coming. And with a huge stack of notes, huge pile of money. And they were coming to the Acharya and giving to the Acharya. And the Acharya was just sitting, and he called his servant, take it. So then the servant just picked up. The Acharya didn't take a penny. But his servant came, picked up the huge stack of notes and began to distribute to everyone. Huh? He was giving to all the sadhus first, and then they just started to give to anyone who was there sitting in the audience. So this is the thing, that if you're giving away someone else's money, then you can be very generous. Understand? If I say, oh, can you just go to your room and bring all your money just now, just give it to everyone? Yeah? Then you may think, wait. But if I tell you, oh, you should go to his room, take all of his money and give it. Oh, yes, but... So it's very easy to be generous with someone else's wealth. Huh? If you are told to give away your own money, then, well, maybe I'll keep something. But if someone gives you a stack of money, if it is someone else's, then yeah, give that. So now Krishna has the treasure. It's not his own prem. It's Radharani's prem. And he feels my life is successful and generously giving. Huh? It is Radhika's prem he's giving. So you can be generous giving out someone else's treasure. So this is Goura-lila. So glorious. It is the finale. It is the denouement. It is the final act of all the pastimes of all the avatars and the completion and the perfection of Krishna Lila, because it is Krishna Lila. So Sri Chaitanya Mahāprabhu is so glorious. We are fortunate. Even the demigods, they are praying, I want to take birth as a human being on earth in this Kali Yuga. Kali dosha nide rajan yastahika mahadguna kirtanama eva kristasya the mukta sangha parambrajet. In Bhagavatam it is said, this age of Kali is an ocean of faults. Everywhere faults. Faults on top of faults, on top of faults, with faults inside the faults. Everywhere. It is a vicious age. That means full of vice. Terrible. But he has the Eko Mahadguna. But this Kali Yuga has one good quality. Kirtana Deva Kristasya Mukta Sangha Param Prajet. In this age of Kali, then the Sankirtan, the chanting of the holy name spreads everywhere. And Mukta Sangha, you can have the association of Muktas. Mukta Sangha means you become, by Kirtan, you become free from the association of the material energy. Mukta Sangha, Parambrajet, and you go to the spiritual world. Or another meaning, Mukta Sangha, you have the association of Mukta, great liberated Vaishnavas. And by the power of their doing Kirtan in their association, Parambrajet, you go to the supreme abode, Braja. So we are so fortunate. How unlucky are those on the path of karma? Those who are doing karma, they're trying to get some fruit for themselves. Especially they know if they do pious activities, they can go to heaven. So they spend their time and their activities and their focus on trying to go to heaven. But those who are already in heaven, they're praying, I want to take birth on earth. So I can be in this Sankirtan movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I'm very satisfied so many devotees made beautiful offerings, making the distinction also between only taking up the Yuga Dharma in Vaidhi Bhakti that can lead to Vaikuntha or Mahavaikuntha. Making a distinction between that and the Manobishta, the innermost heart's desire of Mahaprabhu, to give the Kevala Madhurya Mai Swarasiki Upasana, the eternal service of Radha and Krishna, without any awareness of the Bhagavata, the Godhood of Sri Krishna. So those persons, they're actually worshipping Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And others, they're worshipping Vishnu inside Mahaprabhu. They have not really become Gaudiya. They have not become Gaudiya yet. In Gaudiya Darshan, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he said, what is Gaudiya Darshan? Gaudiya Darshan means that when the Mahabhav of Radhika is spreading out and her maidservants, they become pervaded by her highest love, which is not available. No one else has such love. Sarva bhavut gamollasi madano yam parat para. Rajate ladini saro radayam eva yaha sada. That means the Madan Bhav, the highest love of Radhika, it is always in her. Either it is Antapakash or Bahipakash. It is always shining inside and sometimes it becomes manifest outside. Sarva Bhava Udgamollasi. In this Madan Bhav, all the other stages are included. Prem, Sneha, Man, Pranaya, they're all included. They manifest simultaneously. Or when the Madan Bhav is not manifest outwardly, it's only manifest inwardly, then Radhika individually manifests outwardly Prem, Sneha, Man, but each one of the stages is more beautiful because it's illuminated from within by the presence of Madan Bhav. And so, even though Prem, Sneha, Man, they are one above another, higher and higher and higher. But we cannot say, Chandravali has Prem, Radhika has Prem. Chandravali has Sneha, Radhika has Sneha, like this. And Chandravali goes up to Rudabhav, but Radharani goes further. No. Even Radharani's Prem is more than Chandravali's Sneha. Her Sneha is more than Chandravali's Man or Anurag or anything. Why? Because even we can say, the lower stages or the previous stages of Prem, of Radhika, are super excellent due to being illuminated from within by the presence of Madan Bhav. So that is the Rajate Hladini Saro. It is the Sa, it is the essence of Hladini Shakti, the pleasure potency. Is the essence of that potency that gives happiness to Krishna. So without Radhika, then even though there are millions of gopis, Rasa-lila is over. It's over. Kamsari api samsara. Vasana badasrinkala. Radham adya hridaye tachajabraja sundarim. When Radharani, she leaves the Rasa-lila, then it's over. And tachajabraja, Krishna gives up all the other gopis only to search out for her. Why? Rajate ladini saro. The essence of the pleasure potency, essence that gives happiness to Krishna is Radhayam eva ya sada. It is only in Radhika. Madhupakitav bandho mas prasangram sapatnya. So, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he's saying that when one attains the service of Radhika and that essence of the Radhini, essence of the pleasure potency, which is not in anyone, overflows from Radharani and one becomes bathed, immersed in that, then that gives the eyes some power to see the sweetness of Radha and Krishna both, which would otherwise be impossible. And that vision of Radha Krishna at that time, that is called Gaudiya Darshan. Understand? That is called Gaudiya Darshan. And this is why someone was also quoting this the other day, that Prabhupada Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, he never introduced himself, I am a Gaudiya Vaishnava. Sisi Radha Shama Sundar Ji Ki Jai. Beautiful. Radhika in blue, Krishna in golden. This is so traditional. Pitambara Siki Pichachuda Manoha. So this is Gaudiya Darshan. So Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur never introduced himself. Even Srila Gokishore Das Babaji Maharaj did not introduce himself as a Gaudiya. He would say, I am servant of the Gaudiyas. Who is Gaudiya? The one who has Gaudiya Darshan is Gaudiya. It is not an ordinary thing. Right. Gaur Premanande.